It is comfy though, isn't it?
It is comfy. Mate, I slept really well last night.
Yeah. You've got like an iPad holder here.
Was watching Netflix last night. Just...
When the Audis are rocking, don't come a knocking.
So good morning and welcome back to the vlog. It is race day. We are still here in Pembroke Country Park in Wales on the west coast, on the far west coast. We're next to the sea. Today, if you didn't watch yesterday's video, today is a race called Battle on the Beach. Pretty self-explanatory. It's, how far is it?
26 miles.
With the first bit along the beach.
So 26 miles, first bit of the beach is 5k sprint, and then into the woodland, over the sand dunes, and then the second loop is slightly different, but pretty much the same.
We start at midday. The clocks went back last night, so it feels a little bit earlier than it actually is. We'd better get a move on. We got about 40 minutes to the start.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit nervous.
Yeah?
Not raced in a very long time.
How long?
Race.
How long? Yeah?
Years. Well, actually, that's what I did King's Cup last.
Okay, yeah.
We're not that fit, but I'm sure the competitiveness will kick in as soon as the whistle goes, you know, so...
There's a little purpose-built cycle track, believe it or not, at this country park. So we're just doing a couple laps, open the legs out, try and shake out the fact that we slept in a tent or a car, as the case is for me. There is over 1,000 people here today. I think 1,200. The first 200 of which, including me and Ollie, are seeded or gridded, or whatever that means.
Get to go to the front.
Yeah, which
and we
means...
don't have to get through 1,000 people. Happy days. I don't know how that's happened.
Yeah, I don't know how that's happened either, but I'm not complaining.
It's going to be chaos, isn't it?
It is going to be complete chaos. I'm really looking forward to it though.
Yeah, oh, it's going to be fun.
Oh my god. There's a land over there.
There's a room there. There's about 1,000 other people behind us.
So, Battle on the Beach 2023, right next to me here, Sam Coventry, my friend, had some words of inspiration for us.
Come on, boys.
Just remember, it's all about having fun.
And here we go. So the race start was absolutely mental. As you can see, there was a few meters of really soft sand to get through before getting onto the smooth bit here. But I've done a bit of an overlay in terms of heart rate and speed for this bit, so you guys can see exactly what kind of effort it takes to be flying down this sand with 1,000 other people. Luckily, as I said, we started in the top 200, and the first couple of minutes down this 6 kilometer stretch of beach was absolute carnage. Like you can see, I made a really big effort to absolutely dart down the side, try and get as close to the front as I possibly could. And then in this bit, I saw the front, got a bit excited, and decided to spend a bit of time chewing the wind on the front before these guys came past me, and I found some wheels to then sit in. The sand was actually quite fast. As you can see, we're rolling well over 40 kilometers an hour for most of the section. This bit knocks off a little bit before then someone comes flying down the outside again, and here we have Ed Lavrak, his footage from his chest mount, so thank you, mate. He decided as well, as soon as he got a sniff of the wind, he decided to absolutely send it down the sheltered side as the wind was coming from right to left, so he used a bit of big brain energy here. So this is the most carnage bit of the whole race. There was a right-hand turn away from the beach, and it was absolutely nuts. Elbows out. You can see me on Ed's right, just coming through there, getting squeezed by some people unclipping, and yeah, you can see Amira here doing a crazy cyclocross this remount, which is very impressive. Skills that I can only dream to have. And then me shooting up here. Now Ed, I don't know what happened here, but he went flying backwards, and I was actually the last guy to make it onto the split ahead. So there was about a group of about 30, but just ahead, and I was kind of just about making it onto the back before we then hit this technical bit. So I'll save what this technical bit looked like until the next lap, because before we knew it, we were back on the beach, absolutely flying down with some mountain bikers who overtook me on the off-road section, on the woody bit, the muddy bit.
How's it going? Right. That was way too hard for me. It's fine for everyone. Yeah.
Now this bit being straight, open, more like a roadie's surface, suited me much better. As soon as I saw some open air, I was able to absolutely send it and try and catch some of these guys who had the off-road skills that I just can only dream of. So very quickly we caught the group ahead. I think at this point we were maybe about 10th position, fighting for about 10th position on the road. You can see there's a little bit of argy-bargy, a bit of an argument about who should be sitting in the wind. Before we then once again headed off and into this technical section, gave one of the real riders a bit of a push here, just because you know, wanted him to get back into the group, and then got carried away as myself as well. I just didn't feel like the pace was quite high enough, so went round everyone and hit the front and did as much of a turn as I could to try and put the next group ahead of us within touching distance. That didn't happen, and then coming into the technical section once again I found myself dropping back. You can see here from this footage there was dunes that we had to go through with really quite soft sand, really technical, and a good practice for my skills, my very lacking skills. You can see here from the footage that we were overtaking a whole load of people who had started at the back and kind of been going at their own pace, and yeah, we caught them, we lapped them. Luckily didn't get in the way, most of them, until this guy, which I kind of approached quite fast and yeah, caught him out, I think. So got past him. As you can see, losing time all the meanwhile on the people in front of me, even letting this guy pass me on this muddy bit. Very badly chosen tyres with my Hutchinson Touaregs, which are great, but any bit of mud, they're not the ones, and I found myself slipping and sliding all over the place, including this corner, which looks like I'm going in slow motion. But yeah, that section was not so good, but you can see here, coming back onto the grass and completing lap 2 and having this guy to chase in front of me, and quickly back onto the beach for the last lap, where we went past this steel band and then basically onto this really deep sand section, which we actually started at the bottom of. This bit was terrifying, you can see by the speed that I was going, really struggling to keep up with the guys ahead. But as soon as we got onto that compact stuff, I was in my element and willing to try and put my head down, put out the big watt and try and catch the group ahead. At this point, one of the guys who was in the little group leaning over to have a couple of words. At this point, I could see the group ahead within touching distance, and I knew it was going to be down to me to really put my head down and try and catch up with them. So that's what we did. We absolutely hooned it along, caught the group ahead once again. I think these guys had thought they'd seen the last of me, but no, back for round 2 or round 3 at this point, and then back off the beach and onto the technical section for one last time. Almost missed the turning at this point. You can see a very late turn and absolutely sending it, this right-hander, onto this section which we hadn't been on before. This is the run into the line, so headed away from the beach back to the finish line. It was very grassy. This, you may notice, is very much not a gravel race. So I was out of my depth, but really good fun to test myself, test the legs, test the equipment that I have, and have a really fun weekend with my friends, which was at this point maybe about 3 kilometers from the line. You can see everyone really going full gas and trying to make it to the finish. At this point, you can see really carnage coming into the line, maybe getting a little bit carried away and saying things to my fellow competitors in the heat of the racing. My GoPro, of course, cutting out into the finish. These are my stats from the race. You can see my overlay coming in 22nd position, so obviously not the best result ever, but ultimately with the equipment that I had and the last minute nature of entering, I think I have to be pretty pleased.
Well, it was brutal, wasn't it?
I was on my own for 1.5 laps on the beach.
Really?
On your own?
So tough.
With that headwind?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
My lower back is absolutely ruined. Do you want to give me a massage? You at the front, I was loving it.
I was like, come
so
on,
you
let's
come by
go,
and I was
let's
like,
go.
he's off on one.
The beach was the only bit I was comfortable, the rest of it, no way. How did you get on?
Well, I was aiming for top 50.
Yeah?
So if I came like 51st, I'd get mistaken.
You got the medal there?
Yeah.
To prove it?
I'll tell you one thing, road fitness, you notice it on the last lap.
Yeah.
Like, first couple of laps, I was like, especially the single tracks. I must have wrecked it about like 5 times, and each time I did it, I was on like different paths.
Oh really, yeah?
So I didn't really know.
Hey!
I'm so gutted. This guy came and split the whole second group on the beach. And we got like a whole fresh echelon. And then I came under as we came off the beach, attacked over the top, straight past the turn in for the route.
Oh no!
So we've done this. So me and Barney have done the first loop 3 times.
You enjoyed that?
Had to go back.
What?
I crashed.
No.
Got onto the beach, looked down to see what my heart rate was. Congratulations. Couldn't see it, so I dropped my bike, jumped off, ran back to where I crashed, picked it all up and put it in my pocket.
No.
That was a lot of effort, mate. Oh, mate, I had such a good time.
Yeah. Just any get downs?
Oh, yeah, I fell off loads of times. My chain came up.
Not clipped in.
Yeah,
What?
He couldn't clip in.
Mate,
No. He just pedalled on his legs.
it's my first time gravelling.
First of many.
Oh, yeah.
Hey up, lads. How's it going? You got some mud on your face, mate.
But it does not work.
No?
It's alright. Sand is fine.
Yeah?
Alright. Might need another one. I can't carry them all, pal.
More beers!
Pretty cool. Video being got alright.
Top 100.
Mate, I started in we were front row, so I really hope I've not lost 100 places. That would be kind of embarrassing.
Yeah. Yes.
See you, pal.
Yeah. Oh, Ollie, you missed a bit. You recovered yet, mate?
Just
about. It's gonna take me a few days to recover from that one.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
We were just saying, I think the beginning's the key, isn't it?
The beginning is the key.
It's
Yeah.
the key.
We were way back in the field, that was
Yeah.
the problem.
Yeah, we got
And
on.
then you got to get past everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and there was a crash. But and then also, if you jump onto the beach on a lap
Yeah.
and there's no one there, you've got to do that whole beach on a headwind on your own.
It's tough. Really
Yeah.
tough. We've loaded up Ben's stats here for you guys. Go on.
So average heart rate is 185. It's a whole heap of fun.
185 for
Average.
an hour and 40.
My mat for an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah. An hour and 38 minutes and 20 seconds. I was at 185.
Dude,
beats
that's
per
my
minute.
max heart rate. You sat at my max for an
No,
hour.
my max was 200 today. I took 2 gels at the same time.